So about 20 kilometers an hour difference between two seemingly identical units. The faster one has had a little bit more run-in time, but there's also one other major difference with it, and that is when I had it apart, I put conductive oil on the trucks. So I'm going to try that on the slower one here, 7512, and see if I can get it to speed up over that 151, 152 mark. Now you see 175, if I run them in for about 10 minutes, that 175 will creep up to 180, and that 153 will creep up to a little closer to 160. And last one was 7512, 154. And so they're sitting there idling away. Alright, now I'm going to take and oil that truck and see what happens. Okay, here we are with Unit 7512. As I mentioned, I bought two of these. This is the second one. It came a little bit later. And I noticed when running that this one's slow by about 20 kilometers, 150 to 170 kilometers an hour for the other one that I've had. Now the other one, granted, I've run it in a bit more, so I don't know whether the issue speed-wise, why this one's a little slower, is just manufacturing tolerances, whether it's because I ran the other one in, but I suspect it may be this stuff, because I put this on the trucks on the other one and not on this one. So I'll just show you what I do there. First off, take off the trucks. They just pull off like this. I'm going to move this out of the way now. Now when you take them off, remember that this here part points to the middle in each case. And when you look at the trucks closely, we'll zoom in a bit more here for you. There. This is the bottom of the truck. You can see there's a little clip here, and there's a little clip there. Here's the top of the copper plate, and down in there is where I'm going to get some oil, but to do that I have to get this off. So to get this off, I need to release the clip on the end here and the clip on the end here. To do that, I use my fingernail and get it in there and push on the wheels as soon as I get my fingernail in there. And what ends up happening is as I push on those, that's now come unclipped. Now I do the same on the other end, and I start on this end because it's a little harder because of those pieces. Same thing, put it in, put my other nails on the wheels, and you can kind of feel it come out. Push on the wheels, and the whole thing when I push on those wheels, the whole thing will drop through, and now you can see there's a big gap there. So I'll turn this around, I'll pull it out like that. So you got the truck piece, you got the piece with the two copper strips on it. I just take the copper strip off, lay it down. And I do this to make sure everything goes back the same way again. Then I get my conductor loop, which comes with a little applicator. And then all I do is grab one of these guys like this, and we put a drop on each hole. like that. Tilt this on its side, put this guy back on like this. That's that one on. Do the same thing here. Now, you only want to drop on the holes where the axle comes through, and there's only 3 of those, so the other holes are just retaining holes. Then this guy will go on. And I can feel that that's all on okay. Okay. Now we check on the bottom, make sure everything's gonna fit okay. Just trying to see if there's any difference front to rear here. Doesn't really seem to be any difference at all, so we'll just continue to hold it. We slide in that set. Now, while holding it, we slide the rest in. And you see that popped off a little there, so we just use some tweezers, get that back in where it's supposed to be. Oh, you heard a click there. Yeah, it's not in properly. I can feel because the wheels aren't turning well. Oh, I could have through like that. Turn it around. Slide that in like that. And slide the rest in. And yes, everything seems to fit well. Make sure that it's clipped in. Now you want to make sure on here that it's fully clipped in, because if you don't, it may seem to work, but this will drag a little bit lower, and if that drags lower, then you may find that once you're on the layout it's not working properly. I'm just spinning all that. I have a little piece of track here. Bring in, put this on it. And then take this guy apart. Fingernail goes under the clip. Push down on the wheels. Fingernail goes under the clip. Push down on the wheels. And then just push up on the wheels like this. And you should be able to get the whole piece out without a problem now. Okay, that's there, those two fall off. Grab the oil again, drop, drop, drop. Put it back on. Okay, so we ran both of those. Remember, these pieces go to the middle. So now we'll go back here, bring the locomotive in. The last thing I do, which I had done yesterday as well, but I'll do it again, is one drop on each of the plates where the truck, little copper piece on the truck connects. So that goes in there like that. That goes in there like that. Everything seems fine. Okay, 170 for 7541. 175.12. 166. And 171 for 7541. And 75.12 is now 168. So it went from basically 150 to 168 and is now within 3 kilometers an hour of the other one. So those are pretty closely matched at top speed. And good enough now that when I do speed matching, they should be, well, I'll speed match them to be the same. Anyway, I would say that putting the conductor lube on does make a difference. It's not a, oh my God, this is amazing difference, but it adds another, what, 12% on the top end speed. And overall, what I really wanted to accomplish was just a little bit smoother running.